Treat your closet to a little summer glow up with Quince. Go to quince.com/hags for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/hags to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/hags.
Two best friends, both alike in dignity.
Nurturing phantoms and courting the muse.
The hag divines when something must die.
Yes, that was Poog.
But this is huge.
The ego loves to seek,
but never to find. It was Berlant
and Novak
the whole time. There.
Sip of Celsius. There she goes.
Is.
A sip right up the top. By the way, yesterday, because what flavor is that?
Who knows?
By the way, Celsius once
Green
sent
apple
us
cherry.
product. Let's get
God.
some more. So wait, I have a question because I don't know this about you. Do you drink Celsius every day?
On and off.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh shit, something fell. Because yesterday I was experiencing complete and total paralysis, like a text. I just couldn't. I felt
I'm excited to hear this.
Couldn't work at all. I was really down to the wire. I had a show, whatever. I was like leaving it to the very last moment. Sat down, drank Celsius, locked in for 90 minutes. All I did was 90 minutes of work, but I was locked in and I was like, do I need to be drinking? Is it that simple?
Damn.
Because do you know?
Yeah. So you're saying that, what is that?
It's a little pepper.
Oh. I thought it was I saw a little hanging stuffed animal like that in an Uber today. And I thought, that's nice. I saw the guy had a pack of them in the back. I almost asked for one.
You were already in an Uber today.
Oh, yeah. Because I've left Hudson today.
Oh, my God. I was picturing you in LA, right?
In LA, in my father's office.
Right.
But you're saying...
Whatever. Just Celsius. Just that Celsius is powerful. But guess what's also powerful? So yesterday I was feeling very low dark, low energy, whatever. Forgot to take my saffron and didn't get on the vibration plate. I'm not saying this is what it is, but today on the vibration plate, why do I have so much energy? I could use the caffeine right now. It's 1:30. But, just of course, classic. Could it be the vibration plate? No. It could just be other elements of life. Having a nice day. Having a good breakfast at a restaurant.
Where?
Squirrel.
All right. Still never been.
So shocking. You have to. I need to order Celsius.
It's always tough the day I leave a place after an extended trip. Ooh, it's hard to leave. I start doing things.
You froze again.
I only heard half of what you said.
Uh-oh. What is it? It's not my side? Because I'm at 5 bars.
I am too, but I think the bars are like, at this point, a vintage.
Oh, vintage way to say it's good.
Like, are the bars even telling us anything?
Right.
175, 183, quality 720. What did you think of how that filter of the puppet made you?
I loved it.
It was cute, right?
So Jacqueline sent me Riverside, the app that we record the podcast in, provided an option for an AI generated animation. It's it's like us as Sesame Street creatures.
Yeah.
I can't believe the technology, but
I'd like to try it again with my hair down.
I think we got to do it again.
Oh, definitely. When we know, it's always interesting when there's some kind of filter or some kind of generative, it turns you into an elf, right?
Yeah.
When you start making adjustments to try to make the machine perceive you as you see yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're like I just like brought my hair in front of my thing in case like later, because it turned my hair into like this braid. It's almost like, I don't know. It's always interesting, the translation of this. I mean, classically, the caricature.
I had a caricature drawing done of myself in the 8th grade, sensitive time in someone's life.
Yeah, exactly.
In New York City, and it was like devastating.
Well, they also made everyone look, kind of like grown women. Like, do you know what I mean? It was always
Dick Van Dyke, or just automatically Dick Van Dyke.
And they were always aged up, right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, did the girls always have like tits?
It's kind of
you
perverse.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I know they give you like crazy tits. I think he knew, probably like, okay, this is like someone in the 8th grade, can't do that. So I think there were no tits.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Such a specific style of drawing, to become a thing, then copied by others versus infinite kinds.
You know what's another one of those?
Yeah.
Those kinds of like that you learn.
Yeah.
when I was in Rome, but you'll see these different touristy locations.
Yeah.
The street art, the guys that sell the paintings, and it's like, the universe, or it's kind of like skyscapes, and it's a very specific kind of painting, but it's like replicated. Like you see it, many different people sell their wares in that style.
Yes. Yeah. It's like.
Where are they learning this?
No, I know. I mean, I think they spot it. They go, I could do that, right?
Is it like, hey, pay this guy to 3-day course and you learn? And they're like, yeah, these are the paints. This is the paper.
Right.
It's interesting. Are you aware of something called the millennial pause?
Oh, no.
That's what my younger partner turned me on. No, so here's what it is. So when I open my phone to take a video.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware of that. Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
You mean
they called me out for doing it. It's when you go like,
you press record,
you hit record and then you go, hey, you press record and go, hey, everyone, da-da-da. Whereas the young kids just go, hey, everyone. They say, hey, the second they press it.
It's like this idea that to me, it was almost like, oh, you're like waiting for the technology to really kick into gear.
It's like a fundamental mistrust of the technology or misunderstanding of the technology. The technology is right there.
Like, okay, are we live?
Are we rolling?
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, is this thing on? Which, by the way, is hysterical. I love to do this. Go back to the first time someone said it.
Yeah.
Right? Imagining how funny it is.
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Killed.
Laugh out loud.
Killed.
It's so funny. Another one, just crickets.
Oh, I know.
That is
crickets. That's classic.
Like I try to imagine, like, someone, the first time someone was like, yeah, I made that joke, and crickets. Okay, it was like,
yeah.
And then you're like, suddenly try to do it fresh now. Like if that was never a thing, and someone did it now, and it was like, it was like, yeah, I told that joke, and then it was just hum of the air conditioner.
Right.
It'd be pretty funny.
Yeah,
it's too long, but you know what I'm saying, right?
What would be the equivalent?
We still have crickets, but less theater in the round outside.
Don't we? I fall asleep to crickets last night. Crickets.
I mean, I love the sound of them. Do I want them in my house? And you're like, that one's too close.
Yeah, I know. But I've been having this because I've been having sleeping. It's getting hot here in Los Angeles, but last night, don't like to sleep with the AC on. So classic open window by the screened window open by the bed. It's heaven, but then the birds are waking me up at 4:30 a.m. But it's like very sweet, but it's also like, so now every morning, 4:30 a.m., 5, I'm getting up, I'm closing the window. It's disturbing my sleep. These yappers.
You got to get on their schedule.
Crickets and birds is about all I've got. I know. But it also is romantic to be like, oh, waking with the dawn, the birds.
Once the temperature starts rising, I realize I'm back in the same old worn-out rotation. So I decided to give my daily uniform an upgrade with Quince. I'm really excited about my linen shorts. I've always wondered if I should take the plunge into the world of linen shorts, and it turns out people are wearing these for a reason. Yes, there's the effortless summer luxury, but there is the simple breeze control that linen allows. A linen short is the kind of thing that I would hesitate at the price of, scared to introduce linen into my life without knowing much about it. But at these prices, I could take what I call the linen challenge. I might just make some brunch reservations just to have an excuse to wear these shorts.
Treat your closet to a little summer glow up with Quince. Go to quince.com/hags for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/hags to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/hags.
How do you feel about, I feel like we've been through this, but neighbor construction, anything below 9 a.m. is rude. However, legally, I guess they can start at 8.
They have to. I mean, they got a break for lunch.
You're totally
They got to get the work in.
No, it's true.
Construction should begin at fucking 4. Just is what it is. I think our own ears and our own quiet, unfortunately, in this day and age, has become our own responsibility.
Wow, listen to that.
You gotta get your, rudeness is one thing, but yeah, I think,
damn,
I don't know. You have to somehow find your way through it, or then you're suffering. constantly in your environment. It just isn't really. I'm trying to astral project again, by the way.
At night?
Yeah, just like 2 nights ago, I was like, all right, I need something.
What'd you do? How do you start?
Oh, I didn't do anything. I mean, I had a cocktail and I'm Googling
That'll
if the
help.
cocktail, looking for it to help, like.
Yeah.
And some people said it did. Others, the uninformed. I would think that actually wouldn't help because you need to focus. It's like.
No, it blurs the boundary.
You don't have the answers. Yeah, everyone knows. Obviously, that's the expectation, is that it's not going to be good for it.
Right.
Like, so someone like popping in with an answer that's like, yeah, I think probably not a good idea. It's like, silence. Yeah. Silence. Let the other comments roll to the top. I mean, how much of your day is spent? Probably not a lot, but kind of sifting through comments of information, like for something you're researching. I was just curious, like, because I feel like it's been a lot because I've been downloading so much software, constant software recently, that I end up in forums asking questions about the software and different people's workflows. I love reading about different people's workflows.
So funny.
Like people being like, they're like, yeah, so I've been using this software for 10 years. Okay. Are you on your phone? Okay.
Hands up here. Look.
Eyes up here. Sky, it's like, well, I use a combination of, these 3 things. Someone else is like, I did for 3 years. I just ran back to Google Docs. I'm not happy about it, but there I am. And then someone else is like, I actually moved between and they're like, Scrivener ever going to update? No, but it's legacy and people stick with it for a reason and And it's like, there's just something very comforting, about these people with their workflows.
Google Docs, by the way. What more do you need?
like I guess what I mean is like that whatever I'm going through in a software or on your computer, you Google it exactly.
It's there.
And there's a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah, totally.
It's amazing. It's very, quite frankly, cozy as hell.
Well, that's what's crazy when you find a problem. I was actually doing a Google. I made crispy rice the other night. It was actually fantastic, but just like had sushi white rice, crisped it up.
Oh yeah. How did your
my dinner went quite well.
I think you talked about that on the bonus episode.
And yes, I was hosting dinner just for two guests. But I Googled how to I meant to take a picture. I said how to, because it's something as simple as crisping rice in a pan, but it's like often those simple, ostensibly simple dishes are how you can fuck it up. It's actually not as easy as you think, right? And so, although it ended up being quite simple, the point is, I Googled,
so how do you crisp rice?
How to make crispy rice. Oh, no, this is what it was. How to make tadig. I'm probably saying it wrong. Wait, let me get this. Wait.
Tadig.
Yeah. Okay. So I was Googling how to make tadig, which is like, Persian rice, crispy rice. That one has usually currants in it and stuff. I wasn't doing that. How to make tadig from white rice. And Google kept saying how to make a dog from white rice. And then AI said, you cannot make a dog from white rice. Like it just said that. I was like, And, but the point is I did make gorgeous crispy rice. White rice crisped with olive oil on the bottom of the pan.
Sorry, I'm consumed with, yeah, you could. Challenge accepted. Sticky rice, yeah. You can do anything.
Yeah.
Is a pepper hanging from your finger?
Yeah. I have the stem of a pepper hanging from my finger. Look at that. This is the kind of thing they would have hung you for being a witch in the olden days.
Yeah, the way that's just floating below.
So I had something happen where the other day after we logged off doing the podcast, I, in my home, hadn't left my home, could not find my phone. I had, due to the addiction, take the phone to every room, right?
I recall this, yeah.
And I had to leave. I had to go. I was on like a time crunch. I spend, I want to say, maybe 20 minutes looking for my phone. My house is small. There aren't infinite places for it to be.
Smallest home I've ever seen.
I was looking around, and then I go, I gotta go. And I thought, and genuine kind of anxiety about leaving the house, getting in the car, driving without the phone. I knew where I was going, but I guess it's the threat of an emergency. God forbid I have to call, right, the liberation. And this was a simple errand. I drove less than 20 minutes to a location, drove back.
That's a big deal.
The liberation.
That's a huge deal.
So I was in there. Normally I'm listening to my own music. Yeah. In the car or something.
A woman in the world. You're a woman in the world.
There I am with the radio. By the way, I was reminded I have to donate to NPR. I need to get back to doing my monthly contribution. Listening to the radio, learning, actively learning.
Right.
Eyes on the road for once. Fucking
Kate.
God help us all.
Kate.
No, I have my eyes on the road.
It can't be like I'm at a traffic light, so it's okay. Because then it has to be in the fucking trunk.
I guess. I live in such fear of unsafe driving.
You have it unsafe driving?
I said I live in fear of unsafe driving.
Yeah.
But I can't sit here and pretend that the phone's not sometimes.
You can't. You have to stop immediately. Okay.
I know.
Okay. It's the only.
It's deadly.
Here's the way to get you to stop.
Homicide.
Okay? Here's what will get you to stop.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Just literally a phone's in your hand and you hit and kill someone. So
no,
just
Jacqueline,
sit with that.
Of course. This is why I have a fear of drunk driving. I never drive drunk. I don't even drive buzzed. I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah.
Like people are out there, they're having a couple drinks and they're driving, and it's legal. It's legal to have a drink and drive or whatever. It's a legal limit. It's still good. My fear, the fear that I have of one cocktail, barely feel it.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like even though it's like one cocktail per hour or something, I'm like,
nope.
I guess I just, I don't trust the math on those, but
people are out there hammered driving. But anyway, so I leave and I feel this, again, what starts as anxiety soon dissolves into freedom.
So this cannot be overstated because I experienced this when I was going mad towards the end of the year and had to seriously approach things differently with my phone. Now the easing into it method was going out with my lover. Okay. He has a phone. Is there a family emergency? They'll come for him. Do you see what I'm saying?
Of course. Yeah.
So it's not even like I'm out of contact even for a second in theory.
Oh yeah.
In the case of emergency. So that was a good, I'm going to leave my phone at home. He's got his. That's like a halfway.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking about when you talk about getting into the car and there's the phoneless car situation and the radio and you're alone in there in a different way, right? It's almost like what you're experiencing is your body once again becoming the boundary between you and the world.
Totally.
Versus the phone is like this constant tube, you know what I mean? From you to literally anything.
Yeah.
To you to destroying your life.
I know.
To you to, hitting delete on your bank account or whatever. Anyone coming at you and in at you, anything out you, there's nothing you couldn't do, right? So it's like there is a way that we're all like naked and vulnerable and around each other all the time due to the phone, which is not usually like the angle that's like taken. You know what I mean? It's like it's like we're so alone, but like we also are not because the nonstop opportunity for access. You know what I mean? It's like,
no, you're not alone.
I felt like, it was like a sensory change. Like it felt like an altered state.
No. It's
just
in
going
the body.
Going to the
it's
store.
Trippy.
It was like,
it is an altered state. That's how I felt. I was standing there, pressed the button. I was waiting to cross the street.
Yeah.
And I was like, right, I'm just staring ahead and I'm reading a sign. Oh, that store exists.
Yeah.
There's a woman. Oh, there's her dog. That store exists.
Like that store exists is a big part of daily life. Because a lot of it is like that store exists, and it's not like you didn't see it and have that thought the previous day. It's like, it's kind of like crazy.
I don't know.
Like how much is just like looking at a sign or like living with a billboard for in
the world,
however long.
Oh yeah.
Contemplating it.
No. And I had, of course, a euphoric experience because I went into McCall's, which for those who, it's a expensive specialty market, but they have gorgeous fish and such. I was buying a salmon and I'm there chatting up the cheesemonger, Patrick. He goes, Kate. I go, Patrick. He gives me a little piece. You want to try this Swedish cheese? Yep.
Sure do.
I'm in there. Got a gorgeous haul and was transported. And again, just I felt very weird because the phone, it's just in the hand at all times. Like if I or I'm nervously fishing for it.
Well, by the way, in the pocket,
in the purse. Well,
and feeling in the purse,
radiation,
the weight of it. Okay,
I know.
I felt like I was going to float right away without that brick in my pocket. Okay, that was another change in the experience. Then there was periods where it was like, okay, it's still coming with us, but it's going in Chris's backpack, and that already changed everything. Okay, because he has his backpack for like our trip to the market. We're good Californians. We load up in our own bags. Okay, and having it not on the person was already like a completely different experience. It was like, oh yeah, I've a little computer in there. It was a completely different experience. The ease, to pull it out of the pocket, the on the person. Like, it's so simple that no one will believe it until they do it. Okay.
Nope. Well,
Like,
by the way, Light Phone.
Yeah.
So Light Phone, and again, their customer service is exquisite. I'm traveling. I'm on the road. Tickets at caperlant.com. I really, honey, I'm not moving.
Folks.
I need Austin and I need Denver to come out. I need Boston to come out. I need Philly, you know?
I know it, sweetheart.
I'm going to come to Seattle, I'm coming to Portland. Okay, caperlant.com, please.
Guys,
thank you for allowing me to do the promo. But I can't, I have to have my phone for that. But when I come back, June Light Phone initiation ceremony.
Wow.
I'm going to do,
maybe.
I'm going to.
Because you have mine, right?
Yep. Here we go. I want to do mid-June to mid-July Light Phone experiment.
Really?
Life.
See, you always like to, like, you know, next week.
Put it on the horizon.
Starting. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it can't be now.
Because.
Well, that's a really good question. No, here's why it can't be now.
Let's hear it.
Here's why it can't be now.
Because I think I have a counter.
Because I'm very on social media right now because I do truly have to protect. I have to protect. Interesting. I have to
protect your reputation through ticket sales.
I have to promote.
Yeah.
My tour.
Let's get real, right? How much of that time is active promoting? Where, if, for example, you hired a social media person and had a rollout campaign. You know, it's nearly impossible to find in this culture. Like, there are these things that are so promised everywhere. Like, it'd be like social media expert, you know, like grow your business. Like, these things, it's like, they're so everywhere. It's like me having that separate account. Anyway, whatever. I can't get into it. I'm pulling myself back. Okay. But the point is, you know, you could offload that shit. You could also, like, I signed up for this thing to try to get out Metricool. It's like, you know, you can schedule up all your posts. Like, if I'm like, all right, you know, I'm going to promote this thing 4 times. I'm going to upload these clips, blah, blah. I can't bring myself to load a clip. It's hell. I mean, I'm going through a creative revolution about how I wish to interact with the world. I'm really not sure, Kate, what it's going to be.
Interesting.
I mean, live, obviously. Live for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, I don't know.
What do you mean?
Less preciousness. I've been threatening Substack. Would you open a Substack from Novak? A couple notions?
Of course.
Really?
Would I subscribe to your Substack?
Yes.
I can't say it. Of course.
I mean, loose, you know.
I think Substack, that's a world that I don't.
Yeah.
I subscribe to Alison Roman's Substack. I subscribe. I think there's a couple more, but I don't know if I see them. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to. I'm not in that world either, other than like, well, it's funny. It's like I go in there, I put my name in, and then like if other people know I'm there, it's like one of those, it's like old school. It's like suddenly there's like, it's like someone follows you, and it's like just because I opened up Substack, it's like I did something. But Mitch Horowitz, my preferred writer on the occult and related categories, I subscribe to his. I was reading a great piece last night. That's Mitch Horowitz, folks. His Substack is phenomenal. All his books are really clear-headed about the paranormal.
Wow.
So smart about the paranormal. So researched.
What does he say? What's the headline? They're out there?
I mean, he has such a body of work. He just knows his shit. And, you know, I'm trying to think like what would be a good quote from him. But he let's see. Oh, yeah, I always liked this from the Washington Post. I think this is a quote about him. Treats esoteric ideas and movements with an even-handed intellectual studiousness that is too often lost in today's raised voice discussions. It's true. And then his book, Practical Magic, Ancient Tradition and Modern Practice, Modern Occultism, History, Theory, and Practice, Occult America, White House Seances, Ouija Circles, Masons, and the Secret Mystic History of Our Nation. One Simple Idea, Lessons of Positive Thinking Can Transform Your Life. The Miracle Club, How Thoughts Become Reality.
Have you read fuck. Gonna look it up.
No, sorry.
If your dog could talk, it'd beg for Ollie. A fresh whole food diet. It's not just delicious. It can add 2.5 extra years to your pup's life. That's more tail wags, more adventures, more time with your best friend.
You fill out Ollie's 30-second quiz, and they create a customized meal plan based on your pup's weight, activity level, and other health information. You get expert recommendations. Ollie will crunch the numbers and recommend the right recipes and daily portions for your precious little angel based on hundreds and thousands of real dog results.
Dogs deserve the best, and that means fresh, healthy food. Head to ollie.com/hags and tell them all about your dog. And use code HAGS to get 60% off your welcome kit when you subscribe today. Plus, they offer a clean bowl guarantee on the first box, so if you're not completely satisfied, you'll get your money back. That's OLLIE.com/hags and enter code HAGS to get 60% off your first box. I hope they start making Ollie for cats. I'll definitely be interested.
We had a funny experience where in a restaurant we'd eaten in multiple nights. Actually, it was that same veggie burger.
Okay.
Where I had the experience of being asked,
piggy.
Oh my God, you were so hungry. And this time, Chris gets it, right? He takes a bite and he goes, something ain't right here. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Because we're very used to their veggie burger just being sort of whatever, veggie burger, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, this is not it, right? Call them over, the whole thing. And go, we don't think this is it, the veggie burger. And then someone comes back and says, it's an impossible burger, okay?
Oh, shit.
And it's like,
they switched.
Like, it absolutely is, but don't worry, we fired up another one. And I'm like, I need to make something clear here, folks, okay? Your normal veggie burger was not served, hence us thinking this was meat. It's not like we were like, if we came to the restaurant for the first time and it was like, your vegan burger abstractly. See what I'm saying? Then it comes and we're like, this is beef, like a commercial for Impossible Burger. Like, excuse me, we said vegan.
Yeah.
This is clearly,
this is
got the juiciness and texture of beef.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then, so it was like, sort of like, I needed them to know, of course, I needed them to understand. I just want to be, it's because
this is not the veggie patty.
And they were like, well, the chef has changed and they've brought in, whatever. And so I was like, it's because you normally would have I really needed them.
How do you feel about impossible meat?
To understand the taste.
Yeah.
Good,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm whatever, like, I'm happy to have something. I'm happy to have something, creating a little distance between two halves of a bun, a couple pickles.
What more do you fucking need? The book, by the way, was The Untethered Soul, which I'm sure you're aware of.
A million years ago, literally.
Yeah.
Me, I mean, like, I would have read that in 2006.
Yeah.
It's probably like 2013 or something. When did it come out?
It had crossed your eyes. 2011?
Not bad, right? I guess 2013.
I think. Date's not right here.
Michael something.
Michael Singer. Michael Singer.
It's good. And I'm just like, I'm elated with knowing because there's plenty I miss.
Popular highlight. True personal growth is about transcending the part of you that is not okay and needs protection. What?
I think they're he's saying tune into the part of you that's always safe.
I love that. Fucking love it. Your consciousness is actually experiencing your mental model of reality, not reality itself. Well, ain't that the truth, folks? Ain't that the truth?
Give me more. This is fun. Let's do a little hook a fish out of Michael Singer's book and then analyze it. This is interesting.
To attain true inner freedom, you must be able to objectively watch your problems instead of being lost in them. I mean, objectively watch, I take issue with. But yes, it's like a meditation thing. You just watch watch them come and go.
It's all about, it's as far as I recall, it is about, tuning into the awareness.
There's an Untethered Soul 52 card deck. Unbelievable. Read this book carefully and you will get more than a glimpse of eternity.
If I were going to have a deck, right? Novak's Notions, whatever, to save your life, real solutions for real people, whatever.
How to save your life? What'd you say?
Novak's Notions, how to save your life, whatever. Yeah. If I were going to have a deck, right, of my like wisdom, what comes to mind? Like, okay, well, you'd obviously need blah, blah. Does anything come to mind? Like one came to mind for me. Okay, that's obvious. don't pay twice, right?
I thought about don't pay twice the other day.
Like that would be decent. That would be like someone pulls a card and it's like, where today are you paying twice?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or whatever. I'm like, that's pretty good, right? That's 1 out of 52. I'm practically 2% through this card deck. The vanity though of the me in a deck is kind of the issue. But humor.
The card deck is tough. Like
but they are fun to buy. I mean, have you ever, they're fun to buy.
Are they? Fun to buy or fun to own? I've been gifted a few,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I feel like that's a last resort.
I struggle. Well, I've always felt this way about anything in the bookstore that doesn't quite fit on the shelves of the bookstore. Operates a strange place.
Like it's on the table?
Like I used to think the great humiliation of humor writing was that like all the books were different sizes. It was just like, didn't look like The Strand over there.
Yeah. What about a big gag book where the gag is that it's so big that you have to lift it with both hands? And
that's fun.
It's called The Big Book of Little Truths.
That was always, that was what Infinite Jest kind of was. I mean, at least, David Foster Wallace pull it off the shelf, go.
I just heard you calling Infant Jest. And that would be your mommy book.
Genius. Infant Jest. That's good. But wait. Oh yeah, but the cards. You know what I think this is software terminology now. Friction. Okay, I've changed.
You're a software person now.
Yeah, just downloading a lot. As I'm really digging into my computer and pulling all the writing out and trying to get it all off my back once and for all. Become a new woman, new ideas, get everything else out. It's leading to a lot of, will software save my life? So anyway, friction. Here's the friction from you, the card deck. How do you integrate it into your life? Okay. In theory, don't you kind of picture this stack and you're pulling one every day?
Right. Like a tarot.
So is that stack resting nakedly on a slab?
Oh, the tarot deck?
Or is it tilted? Is the stack tilted inside of the card thing it came in, the box, which also doesn't really work?
I think just the box.
And to get one, it's kind of an awkward lift, like to try to get one out. I'm thinking we need some kind of card dispenser. Load it up.
Like a gun and you fire it out.
Loadamated.
Yeah.
Automated, load, spits it out. That'd be fun. Like really
But then automated, then
mechanical.
You're not choosing it?
Well, that's kind of the fun of it for me. Like it spits out of a mechanical.
Out of a cannon?
I think mechanical can still have.
Yeah.
The mystics can get involved.
Yeah, totally.
The jukebox, right? Well, I guess the jukebox, you choose your song, but saves for the divine.
On the subject of tarot, shout out to Natalie Labriola, old friend, wrote a book on tarot for beginners. Beautiful, and she does readings. Check her out if you're looking for someone.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I don't think I've ever had a proper tarot reading.
Really? I have to gift you one from her.
I know.
I still need to read the Jung book on tarot.
I'm about to get back into Instant Pot because I've been away from it. Main reason.
Does that mean you have a plane ticket home?
Well, I've got one at my parents' house.
Oh, okay.
Now, my new thing is that even if I go somewhere for fucking 4 days, an Airbnb or something, right? Literally, it's worth the cost when you compare it to restaurant dining.
You mean buy
a new one, leave it at the Airbnb.
Right. A donation.
Similar to my printer. I've carried a printer around 6 Airbnbs. I purchased a printer and moved a printer between each of them.
You mean you purchased one printer and you're moving it between?
But then I dragged it in my suitcase, a printer.
Yeah.
Gives me a lot of joy. It gives me joy because it says, who says I can't do this? I'm doing it.
Well, sure. What kind of printer? Because, I had my big pride moment because I set up the printer by myself without, I just was feeling I thought it was beyond my skill set. And I was like, I can't believe it. And it printed something. I was like, this is incredible. I did it. A couple of days later, won't print. And this goes back to my theory that nothing works ever. When life feels so impossible, I go, but it just worked. Why? How?
Right. When it works, you're shocked.
I haven't gone back. Olive oil. I bought this gorgeous olive oil at the farmer's market. I bought 2 varieties. And this one, she said, drink it right out of the bottle if you can.
Meaning?
Like that it's so good for you.
Oh, right. Like drink it alone.
I'm going to try a little on the top. Oh my God. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's amazing. Weeb.
Mm-hmm.
How would you pronounce it? Wiebe Farms?
Yeah. Weeb, I guess. Weeba.
Fuck. That's special.
When
Sabrina's
you were reading that
Choice.
Michael Singer, were those like...
Those were
was
stupid
that...
little like excerpts that Amazon pulled out. Let me see.
Right. Okay. I was curious if it was the kind like on Kindle where you see what other people have highlighted, because that's always interesting. Particularly in these like business books I enjoy reading where it's like you see like all these people, you just imagine them all underlining like, if you want hard cash quick, like, I don't know, like there's something very in self-help of any kind. Seeing other people's underlines is quite intimate.
I bought a book years ago that was called, remember I've talked about it in the podcast, but when I got kind of sucked into this woman who was trying to sell me whole life insurance.
Yeah. Sounds familiar.
And I got way sucked in. And she was like, read this book. It's called like How to Make Money for the Rest of Your Life. It's like The Power of the Dollar or something, like a little. Yeah. And I bought it, never cracked it.
Oh my God. I wonder what book it was. I bet it didn't survive the move.
Certainly not.
You put it in a local, in one of those freestanding libraries.
What, you one of my stacks?
No, I mean.
Oh, you mean on the street?
Stacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are those called? Little libraries? Little tiny libraries?
Oh, yeah. Take a book, leave a book. And it's always like absolute trash. It's like a lanyard making seminar. I'm looking at some of the highlights from Untethered Soul. If you're hearing it talk, it's obviously not you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I'm laughing at the idea because I was about to posit that, look, in 2011, a lot of people didn't even realize there was pure awareness behind the thoughts. Okay, like a core concept of, you know what I mean? But it was a little more like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Pretty pumped about Duckbill. Definitely give it a shot, folks. Anyone can make someone or something do a task. But can you roll with Novak's way?
Well, here's what's crazy, and this is why I'm really excited about this. Handles exchanges, returns, home and car maintenance.
I mean, for me, the doctor's appointments and the appointment stuff. I mean, I also was like, can you find this? Oh, wait, no, that's too far. Can you actually do this? And sort of like pivoting without emotional problems.
Sounds like heaven.
And so that was working for me. Open the app, do it, make it do a little research, make some choices. Like, give me 3, right? Because I get overwhelmed, like dermatologists in this area, da-da-da.
Oh,
I'm like,
of course.
Well, wait, do people really like that one?
So
and then it
overwhelming.
pulls up some reviews. Like, I find this kind of stuff quite helpful. So I do encourage people to give it a shot and see if it works for them and explore it. I do think they make some cute ass comments on our Instagram feed, so I know they're fans, and I'm happy to encourage people to check them out.
GetDuckbill.com. You're going to want to go there, and you're going to get 50% off your first 2 months with the code HAGS.
50?
50, sweetheart.
Oh my
Half
God.
off at GetDuckbill.com.
Wow. With the code HAGS?
Lose with the code HAGS, baby.
I would be curious if people try it out, what some of the ways that they use it are, and then they tell us, because I like to hear about how other people use things and then go, okay, that's interesting. I was thinking about getting a soft cover again for my laptop so it wouldn't have that cold metal feeling that makes me resist it.
What do you mean?
Like the cold metal of a laptop when it's time to work and it's like cold.
That you snap onto it?
Yeah. Something that's like soft, more fabric.
I guess I've never related to that.
You've never related to it?
To like the laptop being cold? Couldn't work. My laptop's too cold. I like that.
But you don't really like do hell work on your laptop. That's not really where you do it, right? And I was thinking about putting something on my computer that made it look like a house, and then getting this idea in my head that my computer is like this house that's hoarding ideas like cats. Okay.
I need to get them out.
And hoarding project. And I need to get them out. They each deserve to be in the light. They each deserve to be, given their own home and whatever. So I was thinking about just because the image of like the cats and being in a hoarded house really I don't know. So I was just thinking like one at a time, pulling stuff out of, like I want to get to outbox 0, inbox 0 is like a big idea.
How do
I
people
want to
do
get to
that?
outbox 0. Okay. I don't even know if that's a thing. Hopefully
What's
I coined
outbox
it. I'm
0?
sure I didn't. Okay. Wait, what? Well, that's what I'm posing the idea is like as a writer.
Everything's out?
As a writer, like, because in inbox, like the old days, like a actual box
Oh,
and the
I see
outbox,
what
right?
you're saying. Of course.
Outgoing stuff, outgoing mail, outgoing whatever. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. I have a massive layer to shed. I wonder who I'll be after I've done it.
I can't wait to stick around and find out, doll.
Can't wait to meet that woman.
Drove by Jar last night. Guess what? I'm going to the Grove today. I'm meeting my mom at the Grove after this. And I have no purchases really, except I was thinking
how exciting.
Might go, is there anything I should return at Sephora? I think there kind of isn't.
No. See, that's a different lifestyle.
Everything I did on the bonus Sephora haul, guess what? I'm using and I'm enjoying. There it is.
And by the way, now that your bonus Sephora haul should be in the Hag Shop, available to all people, not just sort of a late in the game. They get to look at the stuff. Anyway, point is, your haul is there.
Well, I love the haul.
I am about to, I got some mascara at CVS.
You just reminded me that I have to rebuy. I guess I'll save it for Product Corner. The best mascara, and I've tried them all. I'm sorry.
Is it the one that you don't say it yet
I won't
until Product Corner? But is it the one that you use on stage for a very particular reason?
No.
Okay, because that's not good for
no,
life,
that wouldn't
right?
be it. Yeah. And here we go. Where Amazon, it's so scary. I still don't understand. I need someone to explain to me.
So funny. Like I look down and I see the Instant Pot has made it into my dad's office. Why? It's like they're that committed to not using it the second we're not here.
It's in the office.
It's been set
What's
aside.
your family's
Right.
reaction
What?
to your veganism? Have you transferred your dad?
Onto the Instant Pot? No.
No, onto
No, no.
veganism.
Oh, I mean, no, other than, I don't know, gently making a meal maybe and going, well, that was filling,
Right.
I mean, I used to be afraid fish wouldn't fill me,
Really?
Well, just in that kind of general sense of, I had a spelt crust that I really rather enjoyed in, dare I say it, Hudson.
Well,
Baba
I'm
Louie.
devastated to say you cut out, so I couldn't hear what you said.
It's okay. It's like they're listening to us send each other letters that never arrive.
Through the ether?
Yeah. You watch any basketball?
Never
Because
once.
It's really, really good time. Really
I played basketball. Never forget.
time. Okay,
They
so
wanted
you-
me for varsity.
They scouted you.
They wanted me bad.
Tonight it might be a good time to start. It's the second game.
You're watching
of the-
basketball? Who's playing?
Well, the Knicks.
All of them? How's it work?
So there's the Eastern Conference, I think, and the Western Conference, okay? And I forget exactly how it goes, but all the Eastern teams play each other, Western teams play each other, and then the winner of those plays in the final.
Wait, it's
In the finals,
how's that to
right?
go? It's March. It's not.
Yeah.
I was gonna go March Madness.
So you and me in stand-up comedy competitions in March, like,
Do you remember those?
Sure do.
That's right, folks. There were actual March Madness stand-up competitions between comedians in New York City.
Yeah, they probably
Going
still
head
are.
to head. Who has the better set? It's crazy.
So right now, it's like best of 7 games, or you got to win 4 games. Knicks versus Pacers, and tonight's the second game. So there's a lot of drama, Kate. Okay, because it's like the Knicks lost the other night, and it was like insane. Okay,
What do you mean? Insane
Well,
lie. People lost
because so in the last quarter, in the last I think 3 minutes,
because they won another one.
well, no, this is the beginning of Knicks v Pacers to try to win, to have won the Eastern Conference, okay? And it's 7 games, or when you win 4 games, right? So one of them has happened already. Last 3 minutes, the Knicks were up big time, and then the Pacers just came and took it away.
No.
And went into overtime.
3
and-
minutes?
Yeah, they scored like, it was like 14 points or whatever. And,
You got to kind of love it when that happens.
it's a thrill to watch.
Even when it's not your team, you go, well, still inspiring.
Larry David's on the sidelines with his head in his hands. Okay.
Oh my God.
But the point is, it's the most fun sport to watch because you see exactly what the hell's happening. You don't need to know shit.
No, football's hell. It's exhausting.
Football,
There's no way in.
No way in.
Basketball's put the ball in the fucking hoop. Run.
Yeah, and then,
what else?
Okay, yeah, that does, foul.
It's out of the line.
My feeling is, how do you ever miss a foul shot? I'm like, it should be.
You should be a ref. I could see you. I could see
you always
so
see me in high stakes masculine, and I
see
love
you.
it.
I see you with the whistle. No, it's no good. And I see coaches.
Like, okay.
Yeah,
and
I
then
see you with the whistle.
People, okay.
Yeah, you're out.
And I'm like,
it was out.
The ball's good. Nick's ball.
Yeah, exactly. I see you. And I see the coaches getting in your face and being like, and you being like, no, the ball was bad. Whatever. Is it only carding? Is that only soccer? That's got to be an equivalent in basketball. Get carded.
What do they got? I forget in basketball. Flags? Cards? Probably
cards.
Yeah. Or it's not even like that because you just get your basketballs. Point is, when this comes out, who knows? They'll know what happened. But there's certain sounds that of basketball that are, and sounds at the Garden. Like there's these sounds that are very appealing, like even to fall asleep to. I just highly recommend that tonight you consider in 3 hours from now. Okay, just getting in there. You can root for the Knicks. You lived in New York City for a long time.
Of course.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, I think you might get into it.
Interesting. Look what I've got here.
What is that? A small avocado?
No.
Can't really see it too well.
You get another shot.
You're pixelated. So I need the people to understand that it just looks like a small wilted sort of avocado. What is it?
It's a passion fruit.
What is it?
It's a passion fruit. It's a passion fruit doll.
Wow. Never had one.
Wait, are you kidding me?
No, like that.
You've never opened one up? You've never cut one open?
I don't think I've had one in my house like that.
Yeah, it's
not really an East
California.
Coast.
No, not at all. It's a California culture.
I mean, we all remember my discovery of the sumo orange.
Yeah, of course.
Mere weeks ago.
Well, I cut open a little stunner at my dinner party.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really a dinner party; it's just 2 guests. But
you remind us again.
Coconut all one brand coconut ice cream with passion fruit on top. Showstopper.
Is passion fruit bright pink?
No, it's yellow.
Oh, yeah, I'm lost.
Maybe you're thinking of dragon fruit.
I sure am.
Yeah,
that's the stuff I'm thinking of.
Well, another electric episode of our podcast.
As usual, we invite the listener to just come into a sense of presence, to just
drop into your body. Notice where you're feeling tension. Notice where there's ease.
Don't feel any need to change it. Just notice it. Okay.
Notice
what you came into this episode with and how you felt at the beginning.
Have we lifted any agitation? Have we provided agitation? Have we been a friend? Have we been a foe?
What did you leave at the door when you came into this episode? And what are you going to leave at the door on your way out?
Yeah.
Which just reminded me, I think I may almost have nailed, that's not true, but I've started to head towards bird of paradise, moving from the deep squat. Remember I was trying to show you that thing?
Mm-hmm.
I can kind of like almost do it. It's very satisfying. The new me. Imagine the new me poses, yoga poses.
Hey, it's always been with you. You're my most devout yoga friend.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Hysterical.
I think so. Well, off to the Grove I go.
So
the Grove, for those who are not local, is a open air mall that's also partially enclosed.
They listen to this podcast. I know what the Grove is. Okay?
Well, honey, you never know.
Gotta say, my brow looks pretty good. The shaping.
It does. It looks very chic.
The overall, don't they look like? And I did something quite subtle yet exciting. Here, this will be we'll do my eyebrow demonstration and bonus, okay?
Okay.
Anyway, love you.
Love you.
Love you.